Shalom, it's me, that is I am.
And Adoniyah 720.
And today we're coming to you with Righteous Reaction, episode 6. And what's the title of this, Adoniyah?
She lost her life over 2 words.
And what's those 2 words?
Thank you. So you ain't gonna say thank you to me?
No.
That's what happened.
Man, oh man. And while we go ahead and dive into this family, we're going to stop in the middle. We're going to take a phone call from one of our viewers who had a lot to say about this foolishness. Okay? But let's go ahead and jump into today's mayhem.
New details on a woman's murder at a Dallas shopping center that escalated from a courteous gesture to a violent confrontation. Good evening, I'm Steve Eager.
I'm Heather Hayes, Fox 4's Alex Boyer, live with the details from arrest records. Alex.
Hey guys, and according to that arrest warrant affidavit, we now know that it was the victim who got mad at the suspect for not saying thank you after she held the door open for the suspect at an area business. Well, that ended up spilling over into another nearby business where the arguing continued, and then once they were outside, that is when that verbal altercation turned deadly.
The shooter was telling them, come outside, like, let's handle it outside, like, you know, let's fight outside. And the mom and the daughter were kind of just like telling her to like go away.
This 27-year-old nurse who asked that we not use her name had just walked out.
Pause. Before we go in further in this video, right?
What's up?
So, with my first wisdom scripture that I'm going to use in this, right? Look at the situation. She said, she opened the door for the lady, for the little girl. Say, oh, you're not gonna say thank you, and the person probably went back. Oh, I ain't gotta say that. Went back and forth. And what's crazy, the situation ended deadly. So, my first one gonna be Proverbs chapter 9, verse 13. It states, "The stupid woman bustles about. She is simple and knows nothing." So in this situation, right, when this older woman opened his door for this girl and did it with courtesy and seen that she say thank you back, see what I'm saying? That showed that woman that she opened the door for, the girl who didn't say nothing back, she was a stupid woman and she bustles about, see what I'm saying? Because the first thing she did got loud with the lady. Because the lady said, oh, you ain't gonna say thank you? And you see what I'm saying? And she is simple, knows nothing. And that younger woman that wouldn't give courtesy back, she didn't know nothing. You ready to get back in?
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Of this PetSmart store located off West Wheatland Road in the southeast Oak Cliff area of Dallas Tuesday afternoon when she noticed 2 women, one with her 20-year-old daughter, arguing in the parking lot. Moments later, she heard gunshots.
But the mom and daughter tried to like get in their car and like de-escalate the situation, but the lady wasn't having it. So they ended up starting to fight. And then that's when the lady pulled out her gun and shot her.
Dallas police later identified the suspect as 22-year-old Ka Hampton.
Okay, so what I want to say now, they mentioned that the woman had her 20-year-old daughter with her, right?
Right.
Now, how would you know in a situation like that where the mom opened the door for this young lady, asked her, hey, you're not going to say thank you for me opening the door, right? And she very well may have fired back off at her with words, right? How do you know if the daughter didn't jump into that too? Because who do you know will stand by and watch somebody fuss or cuss out their parent?
Nobody gonna do that. Somebody gonna say something.
Okay.
So something probably was said.
Yeah, so something probably was said, right? So it went from what, the Five Below to the PetSmart, right? So that very well could have been a situation where the 2 adult children were coming, well, not her being a child, but were arguing back and forth.
Right.
Okay. But being that the mother was the one who made the first initial contact with the Hampton woman here on the screen, that may have just made fuel to the fire.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because like I stated, ain't nobody gonna watch their mom get fussed out. But that's gonna bring me to my first precept, which is gonna be from Torah, which is your law, and that's Genesis 9, verse 5 through 6. Okay, and it states, "But for your own life, blood, I will require a reckoning. I will require it of every beast of man too, will I require a reckoning for a human life of every man for that of his fellow. 6. Whosoever sheds the blood of a man, by man shall his blood be shed, for in his image did Yah make man. Okay? So she willfully took this woman's life, right?
Committed murder.
Absolutely. Now she's behind bars with her own life,
Right.
and for a debt that she very well could have either 1, said thank you when the elder tried to correct her, or 2, when she got corrected, she could have just proceeded to walk into that 5 below,
right,
and ignore the whole situation. So she would be behind bars, and there wouldn't be a 1 in 6 feet under.
Right. So, like you say, to piggyback off what you said, right? So with this person on the screen, y'all see Ka Hampton. You know what I'm saying? The culprit in this situation that took this lady's life. We're going to go to Proverbs chapter 18, verse 2 for this one.
Okay.
It states, the fool does not desire understanding. And guess what? Ka Hampton didn't desire no understanding. She didn't have understanding to say, thank you, ma'am, for opening this door for me.
Yeah.
But instead, it was probably be this, be that. I don't got to say nothing to you. I don't know you. And probably said all kind of stuff. So to finish the scripture say, but only to air his thoughts. And all Kiana wanted to do was air her thoughts on this situation. So
absolutely.
So to move on from that, I'll be jumping to Proverbs chapter 4, verse 24, right? And this one it states, it say, put crooked speech away from you. And guess what? Kiana could have put that crooked speech away. She should have just thought about it and just said thank you. But again, like I said, you got 2 people who probably in their emotions exchanging words with each other. She probably exchanged words with her daughter. You know what I'm saying?
3 people.
So they should have, like what the scripture say, what they finished out saying was, keep devious talk from you. So everybody should have kept devious talk from themselves. Because see, everybody in this situation, like I said, it might be a victim who got shot. But in this situation right here, all 3 people, you know what I'm saying, are guilty in this situation on error, you know what I'm saying? Because they didn't use discernment. See what I'm saying? So the lady who lost her life in this situation, so I'm gonna line it up with Proverbs 9, verse 7. It states, to correct a scoffer or rebuke a wicked man. For his blemish is to call down abuse on oneself. So with her probably saying, oh girl, oh, you ain't gonna say thank you? Guess what? She didn't use discernment. We in modern times now, you know, the younger generation does not respect the elders at all. You see what I'm saying? So she called abuse on herself when she tried to correct this scoffer.
That's what I'm saying.
But it was crazy. A lot of people fall for this because they be thinking sometimes you can correct everybody. Everybody can't correct. No one's to be corrected. Like I said, I'm gonna restate this proverb again. Proverb 9, verse 7. To correct a scoffer or rebuke a wicked man, for his blemish is to call down abuse on oneself. And sometimes, like I said, she trying to get straight and try to school this, you know what I'm saying, young lady on the screen, but it went left field.
It did.
Very left field, y'all.
It did. But let's go ahead and continue up, and then I'm gonna go in with another preset. We're gonna go ahead and take our call of the evening, okay?
She fled the scene in her car, but was arrested hours later with the help of surveillance video that captured her image, car, and license plate.
So she left the scene
to help and put her training to work, performing CPR.
The daughter was next to the mom the whole time.
That made you guilty, right? That in the thing.
It's hard because, like, you know, the screaming of a child for her mother is never easy, and it's never going to leave my head.
The victim, identified as Cecilia Simpson, died at the hospital. All of this started on the other end of the shopping center at 5 Below as both the suspect and victim exited the store with something that might seem like a simple gesture of courtesy. According to the arrest warrant affidavit, Simpson got upset at Hampton for not thanking her for holding the door. It spiraled quickly from there. Hampton...
Okay, you hear how they said that the victim got upset for the person, the murderer, not saying thank you for holding the door. So I know that upset, that is a negative term. So that means that that tone she probably stated to her was very much in a disrespectful manner.
So you ain't gonna say thank you?
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay, so that's how you can be quick to run yourself into a situation,
Right.
being hasty, making evil moves because you want to check somebody for something that you feel like they owed you.
Yeah.
But when you didn't use your logic and thinking about, hey, what could be the outcome of this?
Mm-hmm.
With me using this tone towards this person.
Right.
And then I got my 20-year-old with me.
So she's supposed to lead by example and show the example to her daughter how. But she, like I said, she in these days and times, right?
I know.
You already know we probably it happened to us when we go in and out of stores and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We hold door, somebody don't say nothing. With me, if you don't say that, I'm finna keep it moving anyways because I don't know what kind of evil ruah dwells inside certain people. So
right.
But like that's why I said I mentioned in Proverbs chapter 4, verse 24, put crooked speech away from you and keep devious talk from you. So we already know they went back and forth. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
About this, what it said on the screen. Not thanking her for holding the door.
Her for holding the door. And me, I'm gonna play advocate real quick, okay? Don't get mad at me, family, but I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. Nobody is entitled to say thank you for holding the door open for them, okay, for that person. They're not entitled to do that, okay? Now, I understand how, yes, when it comes to manners, you would like to get a thank you back. That is fine. But don't feel like if I hold a door, you're automatically going to tell me thank you. Because the world we live in, it ain't going to happen.
All right.
9 times out of 10, it's not going to happen. And if you just go outside and look on the news, you can see that ain't going to happen. It's like manners has been thrown out the window with every single person, if you're not, of course, living by the Torah. But I'm going to go ahead and jump into my next precept. Okay. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, right.
Okay. Leviticus 19, verse 17 through 18. 17, you shall not hate your kinsfolk in your heart. Reprove your kinsman, but incur no guilt because of him. 18, you shall not take vengeance or bear a grudge against your countrymen. Love your fellow as yourself. I am Yod-Heh Wahed. Now, the mother of the 20-year-old, right? She very well should have been in a position to say, hey, you're not going to say thank you. But not in a forceful tone where it may have been used in the situation, because they clearly stated that she was upset by not receiving the thank you, okay? Now, when the other female, Miss Hampton, heard her say that out of her own mouth, she should have been like, hey, let me either, one, like I stated before, thank you, or two, let me walk away. And then third, you have to think about, well, the 20-year-old is with me too. Are you on the same fence of your mother stating, hey, don't talk to my mom like that? Or are you like, come on, mom, let's go. Because she clearly ain't got no sense. She don't know how to use manners. Right? So you always have to think of that, right? So when it says, reprove your kinsman, but incur no guilt because of him. She reproved, however, the way she did it was an error because of the tone that she used. And some people are not receptible to messages based off of the tone that you use towards them. I would know because see, people ain't receptible to what I say because of the tone that I have used in the past. Okay? So I know. But with further ado, we're going to go ahead and jump into this phone call. Okay, family? So give us 1 second and we'll be right back. Or how would you look at this situation?
Somebody died, right?
Yeah.
Who killed who?
The younger woman who was
the other girl killed the older lady, right?
Right.
And because of the elder was saying something to her about the door. She was correcting on what you just explained, right?
Yeah, as far as her not saying thank you because the older woman held the door open for her.
The younger lady was in the wrong.
Okay. All right. So the young lady was in the wrong. Gotcha. Oh, go ahead and continue.
No, I was saying, that's she in the wrong. And it's a situation like that, you can't execute. When we talk about the difference between a kill and murder, you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
A person was not threatening your life with war at all. We talking about you having a disagreement about a petty situation. Mm-hmm. It's no way that you should have to go to the extent of having to murder a person.
I know reading in Proverbs 9, I think it's verse 7 or 6, where if you correct the scoffer or rebuke a wicked man, for his blemish is to call down abuse on oneself. So now if you look at the Proverbs standpoint, now it's stating that the elder woman, she corrected a scoffer. Now at the back end of that precept, it is that if you are to do that, it would cause abuse on one's self. So the abuse part was the younger one firing back at her, not with just words, but with bullets as well.
For sure.
Okay, so ironically,
go ahead, sis. Go ahead.
So ironically, you could still put both of them in the foolish category as well.
See, now this one, I like these type of things. I swear, right here, because now you do it too. You know, I like stuff like this. Crazy, I go out. Now this one with this way it get it could go either way when you say that. But this one I'm gonna disagree. This one I'm gonna disagree with you at, right? When we talking about when they say to honor your father and your mother, right? We know that's talking about your father, your mother, right? But this talking about your elders as well, right? It do. And we got to look at the type of society that was built around Torah and how we was interacting with the people within itself and with Yahweh. It's no way that Yahweh would ever want you to disrespect your elders and treat them a certain way, especially when they are the ones to give you information to keep you going and growing. So we talking about the elder telling her about being considerate in her ways. She was not wrong for that. Now, when we talk about now this way it may differ. I don't know how you feel or bro feel how. Because if we go into Isaiah, the Most High said to lift up the voice like a trumpet and to show my people their transgressions. So now, if you have to show your people, what if your people are scofferless? Now, if I'm coming and I'm speaking to a multitude of people, it's scofferless. There may be those that will listen, and maybe those that may hesitate to listen. It can go all type of ways because I'm dealing with an audience of people. We talking about the children of Israel. So I don't think that the elder was a fool at all. I don't, and I don't think what she did was wrong in the sense of her saying something. David is just giving us game and wisdom on how to operate and move.
Torah for your feedback and Torah for calling in.
God, bless words, brother. But let's go ahead and finish up this video, and we're going to run through the rest of these process.
From there, Hampton, who reportedly waived her Miranda rights, confirmed that she engaged in the verbal dispute, entering the PetSmart twice and continuing the argument, throwing a drink bottle at Simpson's car when she was about to leave and engaging in a physical altercation with her, adding that she took out her gun and shot Simpson, stating she was trying to get Simpson away from her. And again, the victim's daughter was a witness to all of it.
I've been trying not to cry, but just like, you know, being in high school, like my mom was such an important person during my lifetime, and she's the reason I became a nurse. My whole family is. Honestly, if I could just hug that daughter, like I just feel so bad for her, and I just want her to know that I did everything I could. Those other people did everything they could.
And those other people included 2 other nurses who rotated in CPR. Meanwhile, I can tell you that Hampton remains at the Dallas County Jail and no bond has been set. Back to you.
All right, Alex.
I got a question. Because you know my mind, I was thinking, okay, so in this situation right here, right, would that or would that not make Simpson the aggressor in this situation?
In this situation, both was. I see people as both. Saying. I see both as aggressive. You see what I'm saying?
Okay. So if you're looking at what I'm looking at, because y'all know my mind. All right. So she did the rude thing as far as her. Oh, you're not gonna say that, and then she was coming towards the girl as well. So the girl took the thing out.
But you gotta think about what you just seen. She admitted that she followed her to the car.
I know. Twice. Yeah, she was throwing sodas and stuff, and then she followed them into the 2 other stores, right? So that's provoking.
So when she followed her to the car and it was getting in the car, later probably got in the car and say, but one thing about it, right? What they're not saying and how they gave information one way, they gave it the other way. They fought. The witness says she seen them fighting, right?
So okay.
So they fought before she shot her.
Fight.
Right.
Okay. So was it a 1-on-1 fight or was it a 2-on-1 fight?
We don't know.
We won't know until the footage get released.
Yeah.
If they release the footage, but I'm gonna think it was a 2-on-1 fight because I would seriously. Would you see your parent fighting a younger person or the younger person getting the best of your parents and you not intervene, especially if you're 20-year-old? Would you or would you not? Be honest.
Yes, I'm gonna intervene, but
okay.
But in this situation right here, I'm gonna use Proverbs chapter 8, verse 13. The fear of Yah is to hate evil and duplicity in speech. Like I say, they both guilty on this situation right now. They shouldn't have threw words at each other. They shouldn't have slung stuff. They should have made it peaceable and just walked off.
They should have.
But then I'm gonna move to my next wisdom scripture, will be coming from Proverbs chapter 10, verse 19. Where there is much talking, there was a lot of talking between these two people, right? There is no lack of transgressing, but he who curbs his tongue shows sense. And guess what? None of them didn't show no sense, no discernment, no bina, no understanding, period. And look at this outcome.
Look at it.
This lady, you know what I'm saying? Life was taken by this other person just because at the beginning of the day, how they ended off was, you can't say thank you to me, I open the door for you.
Right. And now if there is the daggone smallest thing you say is fighting words or tricking to somebody. So yeah, you just gotta be mindful. You gotta be mindful of what you saying, how you saying it, whom you saying it to. Because sometimes you can look at people and tell that they got a spirit on them by the way they either dress, the way they either look, or the way they walking around, their eyes looking big and small and all that type of stuff. You gotta be able to read people, you know? You gotta read people body language. But we're gonna go ahead and end it with Proverbs 18, 6-8. Okay, and it states, the words of a fool lead to strife. His speech invites blows. Because her speech invited blows, unfortunately. The fool's speech is his ruin. Once again, that tone ruined you. His words are a trap for him. So once again, you not getting a thank you, trap you in an unforeseen place by us, but known to Yah. Okay? Sadly, the words of a quarrelsome man are bruising. They penetrate one's inmost parts. Okay? Now, once again, family, whenever you do reaction videos and stuff like that, you have to also look at both sides of the spectrum on cases like this. Because sometimes we're not always going to agree with each other. Sometimes we will be in agreement with each other. But what we are always going to be agreeing is with Torah laws and with what comes from the Most High Yah. Okay? Pertaining to what y'all are displaying out here in the public.
Right.
Okay? But that's all I got to say about that. You gotta say anything else?
At the end of the day, use discernment.
Please.
Not everybody can be spoke to. Not everybody can be reproved. Not everybody can be rebuked. You know what I'm saying? So in these days and times, just walk away and keep your peace. That's all I got to say.
All right. Well, that is it, family.
And this concludes Righteous Rising, episode 6, season 2.
Season 2.
She lost her life over the 2 words. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's still a sad situation, y'all.
Very, very,
But anyhow, hit that like button, hit that share button, drop a comment, engage with us on this situation right here. But anyhow, Adoniyah 720.
That is Zion.
And we out of here.
Shalom, Barakah.
Shalom, Barakah.